Can I talk my?
Come on.
That other side.
The Oakley way.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Carolina Panthers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Okay, break. Set, go. Ready.
First play, and Young is going to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Striker, 3-3. Set, go.
Young now from the 50. And that is incomplete. The Panthers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these 2 probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
There he goes, right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 42 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Young now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Young on 3rd down. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Going for it with Sanders. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
Burrow on play action. That's caught down the field by Palmer. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
Here we go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
11 MT. 11.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Panthers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
66 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now a 1st down throw for Young. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Hut.
Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. First connection there of the afternoon for those two. It's good for a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
38.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Ready.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Gun.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Here we go.
2nd down and 6 now.
Here we go. Thomas.
Here's Burrow. Here's a diving catch right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Now Burrow loses the football.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second and 6.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 6.
White.
Young to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
Okay, ready?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Red, cycle. Ready.
Throwing, Young. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Gun. Cut. Here we go.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
Let's go.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Trey Palmer.
38 yards.
And the Bucs are back within a score.
Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready.
Now 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Here's Young. And it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Third and short yardage, Young. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over here just shy of the 30. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Gotta go.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
11 MT, tape.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Let's go.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And a solid run here as they pick his way down the 42-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. 1st down, Young. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand.
Here we go.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Ready.
Now Young. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fielded at the 20. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this 3rd quarter of play. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. A dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And finally, he's out of bounds, but how about that return? All the way inside the 20 and into the red zone.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point, the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
Stop.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running...
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
That throw by Young incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Come on,
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway on a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
They'll air one out deep from Mingo.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Up the middle they go with Sanders.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Young, he's going to change it up.
Young on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
A give up the middle, Hubbard to the 27-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Young. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He misses yet again, and the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20. but he's a yard or two short. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1.
That is caught, and he is going to have a Panthers first down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Yellow, go.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the... And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Chuba Hubbard, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And some room to maneuver.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, Burrow that escapes the sack, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of confidence.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Off the play fake, Young.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter.
Gun.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Come on, stay.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Young will set to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Amari Cooper from 13 yards out. And the Panthers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
11 mighty.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He lets it go deep for Olave. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
11 MT, Tate.
Burrow looking to pass. And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Ready?
On play action, Young. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Here we go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
12,
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play, second down coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
11, Thomas. Stop.
On third down, Burrow. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
52 blaster. Set.
It's Young on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Here's another first and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
Go.
Cooper, the man in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
Ready, set.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now receiver in motion left.
Green jack. Set.
Young with it, third and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth.
And now here is another interception. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And Young's throw there incomplete. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go.
And now it's third down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Gun.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Here we go. 11 MT.
On the ground, it's Tucker. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. First down. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flushed out right. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Panthers, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Cole, Kendrick, and me. Instead of comparing the three, let us exist in peace. I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on it. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood, peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap, going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would I lie or pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend, I am the truth, I am the God, I am the Zen. There is no way around it, my just make amends. These flows are coated golden. If you the then I must be the cold and exploding what the commode is. Real soon they gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes, and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie, and Nas, Face Mob, Easy, and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhowers. Deceased presidents in the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on ballin' forever while kissing the sweet melanin of a broad that I met in the Netherlands. Address me as Marcus Clay, the developing veteran. That's why I got no time to sleep. I gotta creep the late night to get this cake debate right. I'm thinking real estate licenses. I've seen multiple moments of indecisiveness. I got scars on my back that resemble tiger slits. When it's all said and done, I'll be one of the greatest you know. The only one left like a by the Uno. But who knows what the future holds? My moving stupid. Most of you do it for the internet, and I'm not into that. And that's the disconnect. Comparing me to these rappers is disrespect. Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and me?
I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the money in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles, now I see fiddle all around me. He little, my head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money. Who he talking to? Homie, hop it, need a they awesome. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do. Yeah, I ain't tripping off of nothing. My name is Topic Discussion. If I give them attention, they all would probably start blushing. So power and hunt is the only thing that I'm crushing on. Bonafide, stood on everything that I stepped on. I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
They couldn't see me coming with binoculars. Even if they did tell me who the was stopping us, the options keep popping up. Cops trying to lock us up when it's out the picture, but it ain't no Diddy cropping this. Sorry, officer, I'm a hood philosopher. In the open all the chakras up the block inside it and molten lava. Check it, thermometers. These rats is synonymous. The climates in Guatemala, bro. Bet your bottom dollar your favorite rapper to get devoured. Silence that certificate quick. Like sayonara. In fact, it's better if he quit and save himself a problem. He ain't got a chance to solve him. Tell me get him any
gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
Yeah.
back in my ways. Missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this J. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a deal. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drop with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, go timeouts. Change up quick, they signed up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro. Groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on set my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't getting money, been Frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. And I'm glad she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I moved to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these zippers don't chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy. A crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
There you go. No, don't go think I don't wanna know. She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving, the stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me. Man, I swear to God, you be tripping. I can't even do it. My go, I'm Tiffany. Damn, and she tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it. No, she cannot scissor me. Mark your spot, that boy get on. Send him the car, he finna get blessed on. I get the paper. I'm talking about Benjamin Frank, not talking about the one that you sketch on. He play dumb, get his on. Here, crib